Okay, hello ESL world. So funny story. I actually just recorded this video, or at least I thought I did, and I think I was talking for a good 10 minutes, but I had never hit record. So this probably is going to be a lot shorter than the one I just did because it's not saved anywhere. It's in the past to be forgotten. Anyways, I wanted to see if you guys noticed anything new about me, about my wardrobe, anything coming to mind. Um, this shirt is orange. I don't know if it's coming across red, but it's orange. That's a hint. Yes, yes, I am jumping aboard the VIP kid train. Toot toot, all aboard. Um, why, you may be asking? Deanna, you already work for GoGo Kid. You already work for Cute Kids. You have a full-time job. You are a single mom with two kids. Why would you add a third company? Because I'm crazy. I mean, that's a simple answer. But to be honest, the reason I added a third company is because flexibility. Um, there's no minimums with VIP Kid, so you can work as little or as much as you like. There is the opportunity for overnights, just like I have with GoGo Kid. The difference between the two is VIP Kid is the big player in the online ESL industry. It's, I want to say the gold standard, but it's, the the uh, the first to market, if you will. So they're the big player. I believe they have like 40,000 teachers, 200,000 students. I may have pulled those numbers out of thin air. Don't quote me on that, but it's a lot. Um, so the only reason up to now that I haven't started with VIP Kid is because so many teachers that I've seen that have maybe been on there for a year or even just starting now just are not getting bookings. Like they're just dry schedules, dry, dry, dry. Um, and so I was just like, well, what'd be the point, to join a company and you're not getting booked? Well, now that I have two that I am getting bookings with, to add in a third, it's no risk. I'm not putting all my eggs in my one basket. I'm not like jumping into VIP Kid like this is gonna pay all my bills. Like no, it just if I can get, a couple, two, three regulars from it or whatever, if I get, a few classes a week, then that's great. If I get nothing, there's nothing lost. I've still got what I've got going on with my other companies. So that's the reason I joined in. Also, VIP Kid, even though there are plenty of teachers that are not teaching that are having problems with that, they are expanding to other countries. So that is the reason that they continue to hire at the rate they are. And on a side note, this process has been interesting because QKids was my first foray, and the hiring process from the time I applied until the time I was officially hired as a teacher was about almost a month. Now, the reason it took that long is because I had to do 5 demo lessons, and at the time I could only teach on the weekends. So it was like 3 weekends back to back that I had to do demos. So that's why it took longer. It may take like 2 weeks for the average person, but for me, it took like a month. And uh, I say all that to say that, like, I was the only one kind of holding up the progress, whatever. But the company wasn't. They were very laid back about it, very low pressure. Like, well, when can you have your next demo lesson? When can you do your interview? Like, not pressure at all. VIP Kid has been calling me, emailing me, texting me, like, hey, did you complete this? Did you complete this? We saw you start an application, you're gonna finish it. And I'm just like, pump your brakes. Don't you have like hundreds of thousands, probably at least 1,000, if not thousands, of teachers that are not even actively teaching? So why are you why are you so pressed for me to complete this application and onboarding process? Like I know you guys need teachers for what you plan to do, but can't you use that same energy, keep that same energy for your current teachers, help them get some bookings? I mean, just my thought. But again, like I said, there's nothing to be lost, there's no risk for joining. So that's why I said I'll jump in. In addition to that, oh yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done. I also signed up with a new company called Native, Naativ. Heard about them on Facebook through, again, another teacher group that I'm on. And they are US based, brand new, have not launched. The launch date, I believe, is the end of January. The first 1,000 teachers that applied and were hired were offered $25 an hour, which isn't unheard of in online ESL, but it's on the higher end of average. Um, Daily pay, that was kind of what got me like, oh, I could teach classes today and have something in my bank account tonight. So if I decided yesterday, like I spent a little too much money, like I need to teach a couple classes to pay for lunch yesterday, I could do that. Okay. You know, again, no minimum. And also, they are going into the Japanese and South Korea markets. So they're not Chinese based. The company is based in the US. So they're a startup, they're brand new, but they're based in the US as opposed to China. And the students they're reaching are Japanese and Korean. And I believe they're either an hour ahead or an hour behind, one of the two, but they're an hour different times from China. So it'll slightly differ in terms of the peak hours that are available. So it's basically an extra hour available during peak, during the week. Um, so again, just another thing to have in my pocket. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like it's not the end of the world. I'm not, nothing lost. I still haven't actually signed a contract with them. Um, I just had my interview and they're like, "You're hired. Just wait to hear back from the company." They had probably, I think there was maybe 20 teachers, 20 recruiter teachers that they had hired to do the interview process. So I actually interviewed with another teacher. Um, but like I said, they're still in the launch phase, and the goal is to launch end of January. So again, just another thing to have in my repertoire. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. No love lost, whatever. So that's that. There was something else I was gonna mention. And I think I mentioned it in the other video, like the one that I recorded but didn't record. Um, but it's neither here nor there. Um, I am just really trying to set myself up for 2019, which I'm gonna dub the year of the grind. I am not one of those people that's always like, you know, I could sleep when I'm dead. I'm gonna, grind, grind time all the time. Like that's not me. Whatever. However, with that being said, I have set some goals for myself in terms of things that I want to do with my family in the next 18 to 24 months. And it's going to take some financial sacrifice, some financial investment. So I have got to balls to the walls, grind it out over the next year. And so my point being, like, it is kind of crazy to be working a 40-hour a week job, to have two elementary age children, to be a single parent, and then to, on top of that, be working, however many hours with this online ESL thing. And I think for the first time, I may make like a vision board. I've got a wall here right by my teaching area, just because, like I said, I have like two huge goals. I'm not gonna tell you about them. Stick around. I gotta keep you waiting with bated breath, right? So I have two huge goals that I want to attain, that I really, really, really have to like I said, throw a lot of financial resources at. And so, this next year is just gonna be about grinding so that I can make these steps for my family, for me and my kids, these things I want to do for us in the next couple years. So, that's why I'm crazy. The more I teach, the more I want to teach. I mean, until it's actually time to teach, then I usually just want to sleep. But I'm very fortunate and blessed and very thankful that I've stumbled upon this industry, this lifestyle, because I'm hooked, I'm addicted, I have a problem, I need an intervention. Hello. With that being said, um, I may have lost my mind. Let me know if you found it.